Hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Famidrus. I'm from CATL Group, and today I will be presenting my analysis of the global strategy of Contemporary Amperex Technology Limited, or CATL. This presentation will explore CATL's international expansion, particularly in Indonesia, and apply key international business theories such as the OLI framework, the Global Production Network or GPN, and Porter's Diamond Theory. So, what is CATL? CATL is the world's largest manufacturer of electric vehicle or EV batteries based in China. The company specializes in lithium-ion batteries and battery management systems. Known for its innovative LFP battery technology, CATL collaborates with major automakers such as Tesla, BMW, and Volkswagen. However, CATL also faces increasing challenges such as policy barriers and growing global competition, which require continuous innovations and strategic adaptation. If we take a study case in Indonesia, for example, the study case focuses on CATL's operations and investments in Indonesia. The country plays a strategic role in CATL's global expansions due to rich nickel resources, a critical input for electric vehicle or EV batteries. We will also briefly compare CATL's approach with other key players like Toyota Indonesia, LG Energy Solution, and the Jakarta-Bandung High-Speed Rail Project or WUSH. So in this slide, we're talking why should we study about global MNC strategies, or why is it important for international relation major. So studying global MNC strategies like CATL's is crucial for international relations students. It shows how MNCs engage in business diplomacy, influence policy in regulation, and shape global economic trends. This knowledge is highly relevant for careers in economic diplomacy, trade policy, and sustainability. To analyze CATL's global expansions, we can apply the OLI framework introduced by John Dunning. OLI itself stands for Ownership, Locations, and Internationalization Advantages, all of which explain why a multinational company chooses to expand abroad. First, under ownership advantage, CATL benefits from strong foundation in research and development or R&D since 2011. They have developed cutting-edge technologies such as the Sanqing superfast charging batteries capable of delivering 400 kilometers of range with just a 10-minute charge. CATL also enjoys strong brand reputation and has formed strategic alliances with global automakers like Tesla, BMW, and Volkswagen. These advantages are protected through patents and intellectual property rights, reinforcing their competitive edge globally. Second, location advantage refers to the strategic selection of expansion sites. For example, CATL has invested in building factories in Hungary and Germany, which are geographically close to major European electric vehicle or EV markets. These locations over logistical efficiency, stable political environments, and supportive policy frameworks, such as the European Union's Green Deal and tax incentives for green energy industries. The third one is internalization advantage. It explains CATL's preference for keeping production in-house rather than outsourcing. This ensures greater quality control, intellectual property protections, and the ability to respond quickly to customer demand. It also fosters stronger customer relationships and prevents the leakage of property technology, a key concern in high tech industries like battery manufacturing. So, in this slide, we're talking about CATL's GPN and regional assets. The Global Production Network, or GPN framework, helps us understand how CATL expands globally by building interconnected production hubs and generating regional assets in host countries. Several key factors drive CATL's global expansions. Stagnation in EV demand within China pushing the firm to seek new markets. Efficiency-seeking motivations, including cost saving from subsidies and proximity to European consumers, strategic alliance building, particularly with automakers like VW and BMW, to deepen integration in the EV value chain. These moves lead to the creation of regional assets. Like example in Hungary and Germany, CATL established battery plants that create local jobs and foster R&D clusters. It contributing to regional innovations ecosystems. And like in Indonesia, CATL built a nickel refinery, promoting upstream integration and transferring mining technologies to local stakeholders. And in China, CATL leverages a robust pool of high-tech talent and state-sponsored innovation, reinforcing its dominance in battery technology. The outcome is the development of regional economic clusters in the battery and EV industry. CATL investments not only provide capital but also stimulate local capabilities, infrastructure development, and institutional embeddedness in each host country, helping them become part of a globally integrated network. Lastly, we can apply Michael Porter's diamond theory to understand CATL's national and international competitiveness. The framework consists of 5 interrelated factors that influence a firm's ability to succeed globally. First one is factor conditions. CATL benefits from China's advanced infrastructure, skilled labor force, and AI integrated factories. These conditions provide a strong foundation for efficient and innovative production process. The second one is demand conditions. China's massive domestic EV market, combined with strengthening environmental regulations and high-tech consumer expectations, drives continuous innovations. The sophistications of domestic demand pushes CATL to stay ahead technologically related and supporting industries. That's the term. CATL has proximity to major original equipment manufacturers or OEMs like Tesla, VW, and BMW. More importantly, they maintain vertical integration with critical raw material suppliers, including lithium, cobalt, and nickel sources, enhancing their supply chain security and cost control. Firm strategy, structure, and rivalry. CATL's business strategy is marked by aggressive global expansion and high research and development or R&D investments. Domestic competition, particularly with rivals like BYD, also acts as motivator, pushing CATL to continuously improve its innovations, capacity, and efficiency. The last one is role of government. The Chinese government plays a crucial role by offering subsidies, regulatory incentives, and a supportive industrial policy environment. For instance, inclusion in the MIIT whitelist provides a regulatory credibility. Furthermore, diplomatic efforts support CATL's overseas ventures, demonstrating a coordinated industrial diplomatic approach. So, all five elements of Porter's diamonds contribute to CATL's sustainable competitive advantage, both domestically and abroad. This condition explains how company has evolved from a domestic player into a dominant force in the global energy transition. So we're reached the end of my presentation. So in my conclusion is CATL exemplifies how a multinational company or MNC can leverage international strategy, innovation, and diplomacy to drive global growth. Its operations in Indonesia align with national development goals and highlight the critical role of MNCs in global governance and sustainable development. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Have a great day. Have a great life.